What's up, everybody? Matt Kajeski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. And today we're talking some college basketball prop bets ahead of Friday, March the 10th. It's conference tournament season, semifinals, finals, quarterfinals. It's all happening right now. And that means we've got a bunch of games that are going to be awesome, not only to watch, but to take advantage of with some props via No House Advantage. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell when this and all other content goes live. And if you're listening on podcast, please leave a rating and review over there as well. We, of course, are brought to you by No House Advantage. They have a first match deposit bonus up to $100 when you click the link in the video description below. But a bunch of cool ways you can play these player props. They have Verse the House, which is you making a lineup versus the listed prop numbers, somewhere between 2 and 5 picks. That's what we'll be doing today in this video. But they also have Pick'em Contest, which is tournament style, you versus other people, making lineups of player props on a confidence interval. They have massive prizes, up to $25,000 in some of these contests. And a lot of times they're not filling, which means you have a better chance of actually taking down that prize. Make sure to check them out, and we will do just that right now, looking behind the scenes at their Verse the House feature. And first game we're going to go to is Rutgers taking on Purdue. Purdue makes their Big Ten tournament debut today. This game has a minuscule total, 128. Purdue is a 6-point favorite, meaning Rutgers is implied for just 61 points. So Cam Spencer, with a prop of 13.5 points, immediately raises red flags. So first of all, Cam Spencer's averaging about 12.7 points per game this year. That's in 31.2 minutes. Your immediate concern is, all right, what if he plays 40 minutes? Definitely possible. In the last 3 games, he's played 30, 34, and 36. So we're looking at low to mid 30s overall. His shot rate is 16% on the year. That's jumped, actually hasn't jumped, It's fallen to 15.8% in the last 3 games. Basically, it comes down to, can Cam Spencer play enough minutes and have enough shots to overcome this horrific game environment? Not to mention, Purdue's pretty strong on defense. They rank 49th in defensive efficiency. My answer is no. Projections say no. It doesn't add up, at least mathematically. On the back end of our projections, he comes in at 11.9, which is actually below the season average. And a lot of that because this is maybe the lowest scoring game of Rutgers all season, or at least on paper. Again, total 128. The league average for possessions per game is about 70. Rutgers plays at 68.3, so already really slow. Purdue plays at 66. They're one of the slowest teams in the country, literally bottom 50 in pace. So this one's going to be a slog, and we're going under 13.5 for Cam Spencer. Our second one, we head over to a not far more exciting, total's 137, but a more exciting game in paper, at least in my mind. Mississippi State taking on Alabama. This is one where we'll go down to the assist prop, where we're going to hit Javon Quinerly over 3.5 assists. If you look at season averages, anything like that, it's not going to be great for Javon Quinerly, but this requires context. Javon Quinerly tore his ACL in the NCAAB tournament last year. He's come back way faster than expected, essentially playing the whole year, but he started the year on a pitch count, if you will. Now fully healthy, he's been regularly eclipsing 30 minutes for this team, and that's really affected his rates. So if you look at let's isolate the last 3 games for Javon Quinerly. He's played 33, 36, and 28 minutes. His assist rate is 22.9% on the year. It's jumped to 42% in the last 3 games. So not only is he the primary ball handler at this point, the minutes are consistent, the assist rate is way up. This one's just statistically mispriced. Now, the game environment's not great. You could poke a hole in that. 137 total is not ideal. Mississippi State plays really slow, but Bama plays really fast. So at some point, this is going to even out a little bit here. We haven't projected at nearly 5 assists, giving quite a bit of value towards the over here. 3.5 is where we will go with Javon Quinerly. And our last one, we're actually going to go to a later game here. Projections aren't done for this game yet, but I can almost guarantee you that this is going to be a favorable bet. Mark Mitchell over 9.5 points, one we rode yesterday to success. We talked about minute consistency for really the first 2 players on this board and how it's important for them both in different ways. For Cam Spencer, hopefully it's in the low 30s where he's been. And for Quinerly, hopefully it's in the 30s altogether for his prop to come through. Mitchell has been playing a lot of minutes recently. He led Duke in minutes yesterday, which is saying a lot considering they beat Pitt so bad that he still only played 27, but he's regularly been above 30 minutes recently. His prop is 9.5 points. That's about his season average. And again, he's been below 30 minutes throughout most of the season. So this is sort of growth into a new role, if you will, for Mitchell. Now, on the other side, you've got Miami. They play fast. They play awful defense. You also have the Kyle Filipkowski injury that he's likely going to play through, but potentially going to be limited. Yesterday, we saw Duke severely limit his minutes in the second half. Now, they were blowing out Pitt. There was really no need to play him after he turned his ankle early in the game. But any sort of ding you can have to Filipkowski benefits Mitchell, who's another 6'8 player, awesome shooter for this team, can score in multiple ways and exploit this Miami defense that's really small. Miami essentially plays 4 guards on the floor at all times. So we're going to go over 9.5 points with Mitchell, ride the successful player we've been riding all tournament, and that'll round out our 3. With these 3 props, it pays out 5x on no house advantage. However, you can add 2 more if you'd like. You can go 4 for a potential 11x, or you can go 5 for a potential 21x. And the thing about that is, these are the best payouts you're going to find in the industry. They're better than Prize Picks, better than Underdog. This is literally the highest payout you can possibly get for 5-leg player props, 4-leg player props. So something to keep in mind for sure as you're considering no house advantage and taking advantage of the listed props they have on their site. That'll do it for us today. Let me know what you think of these player props and any others on the board. They've got a ton, and yesterday they had so many games. I imagine some of the later games aren't even out yet because, they finished less than 12 hours ago. So watch, there's going to be more profitable bets throughout the day. And let me know what you guys like in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. Reach out on Twitter at Matt_Kajeski as well. We'll be back again tomorrow breaking down more player props. So until then, good luck, everybody. We'll see you next time.